All right, little pig's snoozing. It's 4:37. He wakes up. It's time to go, guys. Got to get out of here. He walks up to the fence and says, "Down, set hut." Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and it's pig trapping time again. So, you guys know we've had our big pig trap over at Jimmy Houston's ranch for, I guess, a couple weeks now. Well, I dropped the pig last night and caught one pig, but only because I've been watching this one pig for at least 4 or 5 nights. And last night even, he came in, he or she, I'm not sure, I'm not positive, but Houston and I watched this pig in the trap and another pig on the outside of the trap for 15 minutes probably. And you can see that this one was never allowing the other pig to come in the trap. I was really wanting to catch both of them last night, and that was the goal, but it just didn't work out. I've been watching this one pig in the background. It just keeps piddling around back there. Hasn't come in the trap yet. Looks like the elk pulled the wires off the T-post. It should also be hooked up, but them elk got to messing around with it last night, I guess, and pulled the wires down. What in the world? And we've also been having some issues with Jimmy's lovely herd of elk. I never thought elk would be a problem for a pig trap, but there's a couple cows and even a small bull that have been going by there every day and trying to eat the feed out of it. And last night was the first time I'd ever actually seen an elk go in our trap. It looked like a calf, like a cow and a calf pair were there. So there's one of the pigs left. There's literally an elk in the trap right now and another elk on the outside of the trap.
They're getting fed well.
Yeah, they're gonna tear up my wires and stuff though. They spooked off both of the pigs. The calf went in there, pretty much cleaned up most of the feed. I mean, that little calf was probably in there for 30 minutes. And there's also, you can expect deer to come in those traps. There's always deer coming in and out. The crazy thing about it is it's usually bucks. I don't ever see any does go in that trap. And I would show you some videos, but I feel like it's probably best not to kiss and tell. I'm not going to show the bucks that Jimmy's got coming into that trap right now. But if I was Jimmy, I know where I would be deer hunting. Just say that. But anyways, the elk are kind of giving me some fits with the trap. You can see the wires are all hanging down and stuff, and I'm afraid one of those elk can get over there and rub on the camera post, the T-post the camera's on and stuff, and mess it up. And the wires were all hanging down and dangling last night, so I went ahead and dropped the trap on that one pig and caught it. We're gonna go over there, try to clean up the wires, make sure everything's in good shape, rebait it, and I may do the baiting a little bit different so that we don't have near as many deer and elk coming in, maybe. But the first thing I've got to do this morning is drop this trailer. I got a new tractor implement in yesterday. I've been waiting on this since the National Farm and Machinery Show back in, when was that, February? I just don't have time to unhook this. Josh is supposed to meet me in just a few minutes. So we'll unhook the trailer. I don't have time to unload it and everything, but we'll unhook the trailer and get back to that project later. Earl, you going with me? Come on. Come on. Come on. You want to ride? Earl, you a pig dog? You gonna be a pig dog? I don't recommend it. You're kind of small. Well, that's interesting. So, dropped the trap at 4:30 this morning, and then there was a pig in it, and he was not here when we got here, was he, Earl? We just pulled up a little bit ago. It's 8 o'clock. We've been here for a little while talking, but no pig. So this is our second pig that's been able to jump out of the big pig trap, and there's a lot of hair over here underneath this jump rail. I don't know if it'll show up on video. Maybe not. Yeah, see all the hair there. There's a little bit of blood on top. So, I don't know. Like the other night when we caught those pigs, Josh wanted to come out here and unload them in the dark, just because they stay a little more calm and you can get them out quicker. I dropped the trap at 4:30 this morning. I didn't call it at 4:30 this morning. You want me to call you at 4:30 next time?
Sure.
Because I really don't care to get out of bed that early. But I will say this. I'm not a pig trapping expert. But from watching David Ellis, David will get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and come shoot the pigs. So he shoots all his. He doesn't haul them off.
Yeah.
But there's probably a reason for that. And I'm not saying every pig can jump out of here, but we know for sure that at least 2 can.
Yep.
Right here's the easiest thing in the world to forget. Talk about a little bit of disappointment. Don't take that out. All right, bait is baited. The trap's baited, I mean. Earl, don't go in there. And we'll see what comes back. See if we can catch a pig that won't jump out. Well, that's a little bit disappointing. Pull up over here and not have a pig in the trap. That's 2 so far that have been able to jump out. And it's a learning process. I feel like, you know, we probably should have got up and got over here before daylight. I dropped the trap on that pig at 4 or something this morning. And I figured with it being cool, the trap's in the shade, we'd be fine. But lesson learned, get over here before daylight. But, you know, also the pig that jumped out the first time was in the dark. We pulled up in the dark and he jumped out there. But I think what he did differently was he ran and jumped on another pig and was able to jump over. That one this morning was all alone. And it may be a while before we see that guy again. So I don't know. We may have to do something different. I'm going to talk to Jimmy and see how serious he is about wanting to do more trapping right now. He may want to wait until till after deer season kind of winds down. The sun is bright. So I don't know. Josh has got 9 other big traps, and they're not all the big pig, you know, circular traps that drop. A lot of them are panels that are 6 feet tall, and it's a little harder for a pig to jump out, but he said it still happens. All right, so I made it home. I'm sitting out here on the patio, and I pulled up the Hog Eye Camera's website portal where I can go in and view everything. I can view it on their app or on the computer. And you can download all of these videos from every time there's movement in front of that camera. This pig. You know, they always say, when pigs fly, you know, I'll do it when pigs fly. This little piggy didn't go to market. This little piggy didn't go wham, wham, wham all the way home. This little piggy laid down on the ground, said his prayers, and flew off. He didn't fly off into the sunset. He just flew off into the sky. So I'm going through and watching everything. And I dropped the trap at like 4:15, I believe. I don't know. I'll pull the drop up and show you that. Hey, dogs. Hey, I'm trying to work here. Apparently you don't care. All right, see ya. Okay, so I dropped the trap at like 4:08 a.m. And as we were saying earlier on the way out, when I was driving out, I talked to Josh forever, and I talked to David Ellis, took the old yacht, called the yacht this morning and said, I need your help, man. You're the pig man. You're the expert. And Josh and David both said, we need to get there in the dark, because as soon as it gets daylight, those pigs they just get this whole instinct about them that says, I've got to get out of the sunlight. They don't like to be out in the daylight. I think they're vampires. I think they're vampires. That's what it is. They don't like to be out in the daylight. So drop the trap at 4:08. At 4:37, little piggy's laying there on the ground, sleeping, saying his prayers, whatever you want to say. But here's what happened. All right, little pig's snoozing. It's 4:37. He wakes up. It's time to go, guys. Got to get out of here. He walks up to the fence and says, down, said hut. He's gone. Let's watch that again. Ready? Down, said hut. Gone. Look at that. You're impressed, aren't you?
So impressed.
So impressed. I want to see you stand flat-footed and jump over a 4-foot fence like that pig did.
Nope.
I swear, he was laying there saying his prayers.
I struggle with box jumps, so.
That pig said his prayers, stood up, and flew away. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. It's impressive, really.
It really is. It's kind of scary, really. She's totally impressed, if you can't tell. But yeah, that pig literally was laying there sound asleep. He was only in the trap for 30 minutes. Something spooked him. So let's go to the next video and see. These pigs don't have very good vision, I don't feel like, at night. In the daytime, they can see you. But at night, I feel like they've got pretty limited vision. He heard something. Now, we have been dealing with the elk, but let's go to the next video and see what scared this pig and caused him to fly away. Okay, 4:43. There's a deer. There comes a deer. It's a buck. I said I'm not one to kiss and tell, but Jimmy's got such big bucks on his property, they're scaring the pigs off. I mean, it's pretty impressive. I've been around wild hogs for many years now, and I've deer hunted for a long time. And 99.9% of the time, the hogs are the ones scaring off the deer. But at Jimmy Houston's ranch, things are a little bit different apparently, because he has elk scaring the pigs away from the pig trap, and then I catch a pig in the trap, and a big buck walks up and scares the pig completely out of the trap. That pig jumped up and flew off, Bear. That's all I can say. That's the only way I can explain it. You sure don't have much to say. What are you looking at? Is there a plane or something? But anyways, that's the story of the pig that flew away from Jimmy Houston's ranch. He's there somewhere. And like I said, I'm not saying anything bad about the big pig traps or hog eye cameras. The hog eye camera system did awesome. It documented the whole scenario. The big pig trap has that jump rail around the inside, and as you've seen, we've caught quite a few pigs in that trap that have tried to jump out and were unsuccessful. But that's 2 so far that have jumped out on Jimmy's ranch. I don't know what the guy's feeding the pigs to make them fly on his ranch, but apparently he has some flying pigs. This one's going to be hard to keep in this big pig trap. I don't know what we're going to do. He's either going to have to be hunted and shot, or we're going to have to find a different style of trap, one that's got taller panels on it. I know Josh has like 9 different traps, and most of his are all the big tall panel type traps. Big Pig makes a panel trap. I don't have access to one right now, but I know David Ellis uses a panel trap that's like 6 feet tall, and that would probably hold him in there. But this 4 foot tall round Big Pig trap did not hold him. Simple as that. The dude walked up to the edge of the trap, said down set hut, and flew over the top. So I don't know. We'll keep you guys posted, keep you updated on what we do, and I don't know. I'll talk to Jimmy and see what he wants to do. I may call the guys over at Big Pig Trap and see if they want to try the panel trap out and see if this pig can fly over that or not. So anyways, that's the story of the day, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.